Hello. Right, we're back here at the pond just to do some other bits and bobs. I really should make a video about this pond one day because it's very interesting. There's quite a lot to it, and we've done a lot and we've got a lot to do. The majority of what we're doing at the moment is just digging the pond out, so it's full of soil, silt, which is there and everywhere. So we need to dig all this out, and in doing that, my little digger there is doing okay. It's quite small, but it's doing all right. But I have just here these massive, well, they're not that big, but they're called bog mats or timber mats. They're just wooden mats that help spread the load of the tracks of the digger, so it doesn't sink down into all this soft mud. At the moment, it hasn't rained for a while, so it's relatively dry. But that's where I keep getting caught out, because you think it's dry, and then with moving backwards and forwards with the digger, like being on the beach on the sand, you know, as you move your feet, your feet jiggle down, and you end up like quicksand. So this can be a little bit like that. So the digger does sometimes get a bit stuck. Well, it gets stuck quite often, but I managed to get out. But using the bog mats really helps, because you just don't get stuck because you sat on top of the mats. But it is a bit of a chore to move them. What I do at the moment, so I have these this bit of wire with two hooks on, which attaches to the timber mats, and then all I do with the bucket of the digger is lift them up by the wire, come round, put it back down again, have to get out the digger, undo the hooks, take the wire off, track onto the mat, then turn around, pick up another mat, which is a lot of getting in and out, which takes quite a long time, and you know, the hooks keep slipping off and various other things. So but it's all right, I get there, and it just makes it very slow. But this bit that I'm about to do here, I need to go all the way along here to that end, doing a little bit at a time, and I have to keep continually moving back. So I'm going to need to use the mats quite a lot. So we need to make a better way of lifting them up, which I'll show in a minute. But I'll just I've got a bit to do here, keep turning around, but I've just got to tidy this bit up here, so I need to use the mats for that, because this bit is a little bit soft, because it's sort of near the bottom of the pond, so it's a bit squidgy, but it's not, so we'll put the mats on there. So I'll show you what I do at the moment, and then we'll go to see what we can do to make it a bit easier. I'm back here now and with the digger, and we've made a thumb. Well, I say we've made a thumb. Young Ed has made a thumb because he's good at welderizing and stuff like that. But I'll show you what it is. Basically, it's a piece of channel with some teeth cut in it and a couple of brackets, some nuts and bolts, and these bits, that bit and that bit, we're going to weld to the arm. So the bottom bit goes there and the bigger bit goes there, so that it can, so that those two will stay on there forever, but be able to take this off quite easily when it's not needed. So hopefully that will make it a lot easier to move the timber mats or anything, tree stumps, logs, trees, everything. It'd be quite handy to be able to pick things up with an actual thumb. So it, you know, it's just like a thumb, like a thumb on your hand. So anyway, we're going to weld it on now. Right, you'll get that as, if you do the bottom one first, get it, make sure it's square, left and right, up and down. That's about it. Yeah. Right, we've got it tacked on. We just need to do some big welds now to get it to nice big welds that fully penetrate to get it to stick on properly. It's quite breezy out here, so I'll have to hold a bag up just to stop the wind moving the gas from the welder. But well, we've just finished fitting the thumb, and I'm pleased to say that was pretty easy to do, and it all went together really well. We've just been messing around with it, and we've actually bent it because if you look here, you can see there, but where we've cut these teeth in, maybe we shouldn't have done that, because that bit's obviously a bit weak. So it doesn't really need to be that strong, but it needs to be perhaps a tiny bit stronger than it is. But problem if you make it too strong somewhere, then you're always going to find the weakest bit. So make that bit strong, then something else might bend. So anyway, that's a mere detail. It still works perfectly well, and I've just been playing around moving these the timber mats, and it's so much quicker. I need to sort of practice on how to use it, because it's obviously a bit of a different technique to how I do things at the moment. But you know, I'll figure it out. That's no problem. But yeah, it went really well, and this Ed's done some fantastic welds. Yeah, look at those. Oh, beautiful, lovely welds. So it's all looking really good. Just need to give it a lick of paint and perhaps straighten that and maybe strengthen that, but it's not a big deal. It doesn't really matter. That's fine. So yeah, really pleased with that. So now I can carry on doing some digging and move the timber mats a bit more efficiently. see you next time. Hopefully I'll find something else interesting to video, and if you kind of like these things, please subscribe, and you know, comment if you think there's something that we could have done a bit differently on there, or whatever you think. It'll be interesting to get your feedback. Okay, cheers, bye.